We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we are ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Play action. Now it's Tua. Sliding out of the pocket.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Tua.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
Jerome Baker, Dolphins leading tackler in 2020, in on the stop there.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. Out to his left. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Here's Devin Singletary. He played in the state at Florida Atlantic. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. Singletary again, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Bills have taken the early lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. A.J. Klein. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun, it's Allen. Flushed out right. And Diggs has it. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. On play action, here's Tua. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22.
We saw this jumping jack make steady improvement his first 3 years in Miami, and he topped it off with 53 catches last year, career high. Now in his 4th season, I expect his numbers to continue to rise.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Bills, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
You talk about getting off to a hot start, a shutout right out of the gate. Think of the carryover headed into this one, the residue of that game. That means excellent practices, guys alert, ready to go. They'd love to hang a second one right here, right now.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. These two teams all tied after one. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now a give to Breida. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And now they'll throw with Allen. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Allen going to give to Singletary on the option. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Throwing on first down is Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Gaskin again on 2nd down. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down. The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That one goes for 30 yards. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 50 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Escaping the pressure right. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Looking to pass. Tua. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he's got this down to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 18. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. Out to the right here to Wilson. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Sanders' kick is good. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So now on comes the Dolphins offense as he'll try and go for 2 here. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upset. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized with a little bit on top.
Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Jerome Baker there on the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. Flushed out right. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And just a yard to go here on second down. A give to Bell. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Now Bell. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
2nd down and goal. Tua. They'll roll him out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Tua now, 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talked about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Matt Breida, 70 yards. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Out of the shotgun, Breida. Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Throwing now is Allen. Forced out to his left. Check down to Breida. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Zach Moss taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Here's Tua. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 44, Tua eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Tua sets up to pass it. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. We say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. 44 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Singletary again. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that could be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Allen. Flushed out right. Going deep for Diggs. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. An explosive 38-yard pickup. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They run here with Singletary. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. He'll try again. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Singletary will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He'll buy some time right. Got a man complete. It's Fuller again. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He's going to go deep for Beasley. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big pickup of 38. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 9. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. 98 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Every yard they gain getting them better and better field position, and obviously a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great. but that's not what you're really playing for.
On first down, Singletary. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. On second down, a run with Breida. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They run again with Breida. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Allen to throw. Flush to his right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
Escaping the pressure right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Check 93-19.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for Buffalo, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory.
And they will head home for next week's contest. That is against Washington.
Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they'll drop to 0-2, and they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin your franchise.